Ever wondered what a billion-dollar ghost looks like? Well, you're looking at one. This is the story of an American airport that was built to handle millions of passengers, but now sits empty. A silent monument to a colossal failure. Welcome to one of the most expensive and forgotten infrastructure blunders in United States history. Imagine this: vast empty terminals where the only sound is the echo of your own footsteps. Check-in counters gathering dust, baggage carousels that have never turned, and departure boards frozen in time. Billions of taxpayer dollars were poured into this project, a grand vision meant to supercharge a regional economy and create thousands of jobs. 2. It was sold as the future of American aviation, a state-of-the-art gateway to the world. So, what went wrong? How did a project with so much promise, backed by so much money, end up as a modern-day ruin? The answer is a tangled web of ambition, miscalculation, and politics. In the golden age of air travel, cities across the country were racing to build bigger and better airports. Projections were sky-high, literally. Experts predicted an explosion in passenger numbers. And politicians were eager to cut the ribbon on a shiny new project that symbolized progress and prosperity. The idea was simple: if you build it, they will come. But what happens when they don't? 2. One of the key mistakes was a fundamental misunderstanding of the airline industry itself. At the time this airport was being planned, the industry was dominated by the hub-and-spoke model. Major airlines would funnel passengers through large, centralized airports. The creators of this airport bet everything on becoming one of those essential hubs. 2. They believed that their strategic location and cutting-edge facilities would be irresistible to the major carriers. They spent years and a fortune designing a masterpiece of efficiency, capable of handling a constant flow of connecting flights. But while the concrete was being poured and the glass walls were going up, the world of aviation was quietly undergoing a revolution. The rise of low-cost carriers, like Southwest Airlines, introduced a new model: point-to-point travel. Suddenly, passengers could fly directly between smaller, secondary cities, bypassing the big, congested hubs altogether. It was cheaper, faster, and more convenient. This shift completely blindsided the airport's planners. Their entire business model, built around the hub-and-spoke system, was becoming obsolete before the first plane even had a chance to land. Then there was the political pressure. Getting a project of this scale off the ground requires immense political will and, of course, public funding. Local and state officials saw the airport as a legacy project, a way to put their region on the map. They pushed ahead, sometimes ignoring warning signs and downplaying skeptical reports. Economic impact studies, often commissioned by the project's own backers, painted a rosy picture of endless growth. Any voice of caution was drowned out by the chorus of optimism. The momentum was too strong, and nobody wanted to be the one to pull the plug on the American dream. So, the construction continued. The final price tag ballooned, soaring past the initial estimates. But, by the time the grand opening ceremony took place, the writing was already on the wall. The major airlines that were supposed to fill these gates had either changed their strategies or found cheaper, more established airports to operate from. A few initial flights were scheduled, more for show than for actual demand. But without a steady stream of passengers, the airlines couldn't justify the cost. One by one, they pulled out. The result was an operational airport with almost no planes. The few flights that did operate were practically empty. The massive parking lots were deserted. The sprawling food courts, designed to serve thousands of hungry travelers a day, never opened. The airport became a financial black hole, racking up millions in maintenance and operational costs. Every year, just to keep the lights on in an empty building. The promised economic boom never arrived. Instead of creating jobs, the project became a burden on the very community it was supposed to lift up. Walking through these halls today is a surreal experience. It's like stepping into a parallel universe where humanity just vanished. Everything is pristine, yet unused. It's a powerful, and frankly, heartbreaking symbol of wasted potential. We see signs directing non-existent crowds to baggage claim and escalators leading to gates that have never seen a boarding line. This isn't just about a failed airport. It's about the broader consequences of top-down planning that fails to adapt to a changing world. It's a lesson in humility. A reminder that even the most ambitious plans can collapse under the weight of their own assumptions. The story also raises uncomfortable questions about public spending and accountability. Where did the billions of dollars go? Wise, responsible for the flawed forecasts. And why did no one stop it? We'll dig into the financial records and talk to insiders who witnessed the entire process unfold. You'll hear from engineers who had doubts from the start, and local residents who feel betrayed by the broken promises. Their stories paint a picture of a project driven more by ego and political ambition than by sound economic logic. This airport stands as a cautionary tale for cities and governments everywhere. The temptation to build big, iconic projects is always there. Without real, sustainable demand, these grand visions can quickly turn into expensive nightmares. Not every American dream is destined to take off. Some, like this one, remain grounded forever, a silent testament to a billion-dollar bet that went bust. It forces us to ask a critical question. How do we ensure that the next generation of infrastructure projects are smart, sustainable, and truly serve the public good? Instead of just becoming beautiful, empty monuments to what might have been. Thanks for watching the channel Unexplained. If you found this story as fascinating and unbelievable as we did, make sure to like, subscribe,